Hey, what up YouTube? Today, we got for you another Halo Reach map premiere. I'm a 7-foot Sasquatch, and this is UpwindHJO.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And today, we have for you an invasion map that me and Henry actually made not too long ago called The Divide. And the whole point of this is the elites are trying to take back their ship that the Spartans have captured. Here, I'm going to break away into overview here. You guys can kind of get a visual of what's going on. The first objective is the elites are trying to activate the Hulla Bridge so they can bring their vehicles, which will spawn later on in the game, across.
Which, yes, and this part is definitely a unique part that you won't really see in other invasion maps. And the reason why is just because, the two spots are really separated by these rocks. And usually, you can move freely from side to side. And in this invasion map, it's really hard to do that because of these rocks. So, you're going to find yourself really trying an effort to get to another side when you really have to just leave it to your teammates. So it's a really team-based map.
Yeah, I don't see too many invasion maps that have this sort of style of gameplay for the first objective. It's usually the two first objectives are always really far apart, and definitely a nice sprint to get to each one. And this one, they're right next to each other. So as you can see here, once the elites have captured their objective, the rocks disappear, and you probably can't see it, but there is shield doors here. And the shield doors allow Covenant vehicles to float across them, but of course don't try walking over the shield door because you'll just fall through. But
yeah, don't be an idiot.
And the second objective, right here, is, I think the Revenant has the bomb at the moment. You're supposed to get the bomb from the vehicle spawn for the elites, where you just saw the elites fighting for it before the Revenant took off. And your objective is to bring it over here to the anti-air turret's power, I'm not sure what to call it, power link, I guess. It's connected to this generator, and the whole goal of the elites is they're going to try to sever the connection so the anti-air gun doesn't operate anymore. And you'll see something pretty cool here in a second when it blows up. You'll see what it looks like. Go ahead, Henry.
Yeah, and this is definitely, the second phase of this map is definitely the hardest part of the phase, just because it implements a lot of teamwork. And you really have to use teamwork, because if you go in there one by one, the Spartans are going to wipe you out pretty damn easily. So make sure that you're using teamwork, make sure you're communicating while you're playing with your teammates, That's always a good idea. And as for right now, you may see in the video that in the power link to the anti-air gun, there is not really any cover. So in the newer version that we just made, it will have cover. So when you download it, you will have cover on this map. When you're doing that phase, not too much, but just a bit to help you.
For the third phase, you're trying to deactivate the stasis on the vampire, kind of marked by the two grav lifts, as you can see right here. And there's two ways to unlock the stasis. One is inside this building right here, as you can see. Pretty defendable position, but at the same time you could get easily overran if you're not prepared. You can see some ghosts flying around here. The second one is up here on this cliff top, or a little hill over here, above the vampire, which this objective definitely is interesting, because you'll have all the Spartans focusing on the indoors objective, and then somebody right here in this ghost, they'll just fly right up here and they'll just be capturing it. The Spartans don't even know. So it's definitely definitely a tricky thing. As you can see over here, there's a Wraith on the map. The vehicles that are on the map, I guess I should go over them right now, are the Revenant, two Ghosts, and a Wraith. And you get the two Ghosts and the Revenant when the second objective becomes active. And the third, once the third objective becomes active, the Wraith appears. And then for the Spartans, the Mongoose and the Warthog will appear during the second one, and in the third phase you'll have a Goshawk to kind of help counteract. And then, of course, throughout the whole map there'll be different weapons spawning, mostly for the Spartans to help counteract, because obviously the Spartans don't get as big of a vehicle presence. So now let's see some gameplay from the elite side. I'm gonna give you an overview last time. Let's see some gameplay from the elites. Go ahead, Henry.
Yeah, and definitely, one little thing on here is that, when you're playing this map and you get the different kind of vehicles, you kind of really just want to use those vehicles wisely. Don't go straight into the battlefield with them, and just keep them at a good pace to where they're not in the battlefield and getting taken out immediately, but also where you're having a good balance to where your vehicles are safe, but also doing damage to the Spartans.
So as you can see here, the elites this time pretty much overran the Spartans in the first part. And keep in mind that this is the minimal amount of Spartans this game. There's only a 4v4, and it could go up to 12 players, which would be 6v6 like a normal invasion map. But for the purposes of this video, we only had 4v4, so still a fun time. Still a fun time indeed.
Yeah, it still worked very well going 4v4, you know, so it's not like you're really just handled down to where, you know, you're a certain limit of players. Of course, your limit is maybe 12, but, you know, you can still go below 6 on each team, so it still works perfectly.
The guy in this Revenant just caught some nice air. I think that's you.
Bomb taken.
So, yeah, as you can see, there's somebody up there using the sniper rifle. There's a sniper rifle on the map. There is a fuel rod on the map. There's a focus rifle. There's... Here, I'll look over here at the turret nest. There's a turret nest that gives you first-person turret view, but I don't think anybody in this game actually did it, so I can't show you. And next to the turret nest, there is indeed a grenade launcher. The grenade launcher spawns at the very beginning, but most people don't know it because obviously it spawns a little ways in the back, but it does spawn as soon as the game starts. So it kind of helps the Spartans give a little bit of edge.
Yeah, and that's another little topic right there is, you know, make sure that when you're playing this map, make sure you're actually looking around for weapons. You know, don't go, you know, running around and expect a weapon like a rocket launcher to just pop up in your face, because that's not going to happen. You have to look for your weapons.
Most of the weapons, I did try to place them in front of somebody's spawn. So except for the focus rifle will be on the bridge over here. Most of the weapons you'll find them in front of your spawn when you spawn, if you're Spartans or the elites. So you will spawn, you'll see them, you can pick them up, but most people I noticed don't even see the weapons, they'll just overlook them. But like Henry said, keep in mind they're not in the base in a certain area, kind of like on Boneyard. They're sort of throughout the map, but if you're actually like looking for a weapon, they're not that hard to find.
Yeah. And once again, we just can't stress this enough. You know, this map has a very particular kind of gameplay, a very nice gameplay. You know, with the hollow bridge, that is something that's very hard to implement into a map, and usually people will try it, and they can't usually pull it off. But it seems that Jake and I, you know, had really just we did a good job on it. You know, just making it sure that yeah, Carlos is a rocket whore. He hoards the rockets.
Here's some fuel rod action. I think I have the fuel rod. Yeah.
But yeah, just the hollow bridge is a really cool idea. Whoever, you know, first found it, compliments to them. But yeah, definitely a different kind of playstyle for an invasion map, but still a very, you know, fun playstyle for an invasion map.
I don't even know how I figured it out. I think I was just messing around in Forge and saw that ghosts can drive on shield horse, and so I was like, you know what? I should do that, but I'm sure somebody else has found that before me, so don't get pissed off saying I stole somebody's idea, because I promise you I didn't know. Another feature I wanted to hit on real quick is that, as you just saw right here, the Spartans, one of the Spartan teams can actually spawn inside of the vampire here. There isn't too much to see. On the newer version I did put a needler in here, so like, you know, it kind of gives the effect that there is some stuff in here you can get, but you know, it might be a good spot for a sniper. You could get a sniper rifle and sit in there, and you could easily get a nice view on like the action when somebody's going to either the inside spawn or the spawn right behind the vampire. So most people didn't think about that during a couple of times we tested, but I would think that would be a nice little spot to defend from.
Yeah, definitely. That's one, you know, little thing you can do while you're playing this map. If you're the elite team, you can really just surprise the Spartans by going back behind the vampire, just because they hardly will be expecting it.
As you can see here, the the Gosshog's having some trouble figuring out where the hell to drive. Trying to think right here. Yeah, right here I owned it. The Gosshog, it does check out the Wraith fairly well, but you don't want to be like those guys. You don't want to drive right up to the Wraith, because I promise you, the Wraith is probably going to see you and shoot you.
Yeah, and you see right there with Jake that just got 59 on the raid. He
Yep.
That's what I was talking about earlier. You know, you don't want to be going that far to the map just because that is where the spawn is spawn and they will surround you. So, but as you can see
there
here, we won.
Yeah.
You know, and it's definitely a fun map. Check it out. It's gonna be a good time whenever you play it. You know.
So yeah, guys, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Check out some of our other videos because we do have other videos than just map premieres. And make sure to grab this map and its game type if you get a chance. And I guess we'll catch you guys in the next video. So, peace out.
Yep, can't wait.